Alright guys, today I'm bringing you a unique item guide on Borderlands 3, and in this video we'll be looking at the COV rocket launcher known as the Hot Drop. The red text on this weapon reads, "We are coming out hot," and from what I can tell, what's special about this weapon is very similar to that of the Porta Pooper 5000, in which it has an overall theme based around poop, but instead of it being exclusively radiation, it's exclusively incendiary instead. The immediate thing you can notice around the theme of poop is the skin. That is very similar to that of the Porta Pooper 5000. The rockets that it shoots also sort of symbolizes poop. It's a very muddy sort of texture, and I don't think I'm making this up, but I'm pretty sure hot drop refers to someone describing them having a poop as dropping a hot one. To get this weapon, you want to farm the target of opportunity known as Hot Carl, who can be found in the Devil's Razor. You want to head to the Roland's Rest fast travel on the map in Devil's Razor, and from here you want to go slightly up the hill and do a U-turn to the right. Run along the huts and then take a left, and then there'll be a place you can drop down onto a pathway. Follow this pathway all the way to the end, and Hot Carl will spawn in the hut at the very end. My advice for killing Hot Carl is to take a build that relies on explosions opposed to bullets. His shield can hide from the top of his head all the way down to his shins, so it can be very difficult to get a lot of damage off very quickly, especially when you're aiming specifically at the shins and under. The weapon itself shares a lot of similarities to the Porta Pooper 5000, not only with the theme, but it also being another COV rocket launcher. Again, when the rockets hit the floor, they'll make a pool of incendiary that will damage the enemy who's in it over time, and also apply a burn to the enemy. The blast radius of the rocket launcher is actually fairly good. The pool that it creates gives an indication of how far that the radius of the rockets are. The pools of fire have a very high chance to set the enemy on fire, and the damage over time also is very high. Considering the damage on this specific one I got is 1,500, and the damage over time is 1,000, it's doing about 2/3 of the rockets per second. And if you can stack a couple of these pools onto an enemy, then it does a lot of damage. It can really mount that enemy. Unlike the Porta Pooper, which I really liked, it has a much faster fire rate. However, with a higher fire rate, it breaks a lot quicker than the Porta Pooper 5000 does. Apart from those two differences, the gun itself is pretty much a clone of the Porta Pooper 5000, except with the element swap. While I would say I prefer the Hot Drop, it obviously does have its weaknesses. If we compare it to the Porta Pooper 5000, for example, the incendiary damage does not do too well against shields. The radiation element seems to have a much better time against shields opposed to incendiary damage, so that's what I'd prefer over the Porta Pooper. The last thing to point out is that the max ammo capacity on rocket launchers is 36, I believe. And when this rocket launcher can fire up to 20 shots without breaking, you go through all of your ammo very quickly. At the end of the day, I'd say it's down to a balancing issue. Rocket launchers don't really have a place in this game, in my opinion anyway. Some of them can be great with high burst damage, especially to get you up from a fight for your lives, but as a primary source of damage, other weapons have definitely had a step up in this game. I'd definitely say that the effect the North Fleet had on Borderlands 2 probably had a say in how rocket launchers acted in this game, but there you go. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you found this useful. Make sure to subscribe for future unique item guides on my channel, and yeah, see you in the next video.